time for a Saturday night. KnivesFAST LivesFAST. I worked my absolute butt off in the yard today, and my hands are cut to pieces. But just got through watching a terrible football game. So I thought maybe I would come live for a little bit to kind of forget about the terrible football game that I just finished watching. That was absolutely horrific to watch as a fan of the team that I'm a fan of. But whatever, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But we're going to go live. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have fun, first of all, with our friend Marco, and then Jim. Sharp Obsession is in the house, and Plenipote. Really enjoy. All right, Jim. Well, anybody, what knife am I flicking off camera? You ready? Anybody? Let's hear it. Hey, there's Tim B. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Tim just got some knife that has some weird lubricant on it that's all over his hands. I don't know. What knife is it? Anybody? Come on. Somebody's got to be able to tell me what knife that is. No, not a Chavez. There you go, Tim B. Tim's got it. We've got the 80s camo carbon concept Thunderhead in the pocket today. One of the three in the pocket. Lots of 80s. Look at that. And I've been cutting and messing with it all day, but it's all dirty. But that's okay. Who's that? John Paul's in the house. Rory, what's up? His beautiful sunset pictures. Nice, dude. Very cool. And now another shirt that I can't read the chat with. All right. This is getting really dumb. I got to do better with the shirts that I can read. The chat is over the top of me. So if I wear something busy, I can't read the dang chat. There's got to be a way to do this. I guess I need to go change shirts real quick, maybe. What the heck? I carried my Thunderhead today along with my Shark Cub. Nice, dude. Balluminati Ninja in the chat. All right. I can kind of read it. I just got to keep, maybe keep this part down or something. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Thunderhead has a very signature sound. Yes, it does. 1,000%. All right. That's the first one in the pocket today. Second knife in the pocket today, also in 80s, is the Tempest Knives Loveliness. No. The Tempest Knives Downdraft. Downdraft again in the 80s. Gotta love it. I'm in the chat. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Mr. Tooley, what's up? Oh, I could just rip the shirt off, but it'd probably still be hard to read. My white body. Okay, fine. Carried Curtis production today to visit family. Nice, Jim. David Tooley, you better be nice, man. Come on, be nice to the old guy here. And then third in the pocket today is one of the best $80 knives I've ever experienced. I mean, guys, the thing is, the quality of the Jack Wolfs don't change just because it's an $80 knife. We've gone with steel bolsters that have been polished, steel frame, steel back spring. We have this gorgeous, just ridiculous flat ground 14C spear point blade with a equal end slip joint here, or a cigar pattern with this beautiful. And guys, look, it is finished absolutely perfectly. There is nothing out of sorts here about this knife. The walk and talk is a 7. It is wonderful. And this is $80 coming Friday. Unbelievable. And it slices like you wouldn't believe. Hey, James Gibson. Hey, Fred the Lug. So that is 380 knives in the pocket today if you're scoring along at home. Hey, Peterbilt. What's up, dude? Good to have you here. Appreciate you. You're chatting with me. What was that, yesterday? I don't know. Whatever day that was. I can't keep track of anything. I still haven't finished talking to those guys, but I will. Hey, Neil McKenzie, what's going on? Had a crazy day around here. Did cut a bunch of limbs off of some trees so UPS and FedEx could get down the driveway better. They're the neighbors' trees. They get mad at me when I cut them because they don't like their trees to be cut, but they're in my driveway and they won't cut them. So I just cut them. And then I wash siding and I don't know, cut down a hydrangea bush down to the ground so I can dig it up next week and transplant it. Because we're rebuilding our deck and adding on to it. Do I sell ballistic? What? Oh, that went away now. 14C, yeah. So the $70 versions, let me see. There are some $70 versions and there are some $80 versions. And I cannot, come on. Jack Wolf Knives. Oh, it says I have no internet. Might help to connect to the internet. That might be why I can't get the webpage to load, because I'm not connected to the internet. Brilliant, Casey. You are the most brilliant of all time. All right, so if we go to products and we go to, well, did they not have it on the website yet? What the what? Okay, the equal end. All right, so the $70 versions on Friday are a yellowish, they're calling it ivory paper micarta. There's an ebony wood version, which I think I'm going to get one. There's a red bone version. Those are all $70. The $80 or the $75 version, I'm sorry, is the Abalone. The $80 version is the one I just showed. The lovely 80s camo carbon, and then there's a purple G10 exclusive. I forget who has it. Let's see. Who gets the C Reisner? Okay, so Austin at TPK will have the purple G10 for $70. So there are 4 $70 versions, one $75 version, one $80 version. Unbelievable. This is, to me, the best slip joint under $100 that I've experienced. It is. And that it's right there with the other gateway. It really is. All right, I got to get where I can read this. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Jason Beecher. And we will be having Ben on Monday night. Now, I think I'm going to get an Abalone one, guys. I think I'm going to try to get an Abalone one on Friday. Yeah. I don't know. I like the look of the Abalone. I might try. So we'll see how I do. Oh, heck yeah, Marco. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to go after Rosecraft, but Rosecraft uses D2, and the snap of these is way better. The finishing of these is way better. Yeah, definitely better than Rosecraft. And now the Rosecrafts are $60. So, you're saving some. But yeah, to me, absolutely better. 100%. That's my opinion. Somebody else might say something different. Hey, Ron Crow, good to see you. Hey, On the Edge, good to see you. Paul Mills. Very good. Hey, Kathleen. Good to see everybody. If you want to tell me what you're carrying today, share it with everybody, and I'll try to read some of them or as many as I can. I should have brought cough drops down. I'm all choked up for working in the yard all day, going deep into the woods and all kinds of stuff. I sent a picture to my mod group, but guys, I had a a red-shouldered hawk that kept landing right beside me all day. It was the weirdest thing. I pulled down with my truck to get a bunch of limbs out, and he landed right in front of the truck. And then I come back up, and I'm rolling the hose up after I clean the siding, and he lands right behind me. And then I go back out in the yard, and he's out there again, and I'm like, what are you doing? He or she. Clydesdale, Kaiser Harpoon, and a buck small Stockman for Mr. Miller. I want to try to grab an Abalone, Tim. Yeah, we just lost in overtime to Florida International. It is officially the worst season since the early 2000s with the worst coach in the history of Liberty. And this shouldn't be the worst coach. He's one of the highest paid coaches in all of Group of Five. And we've lost 2 games in a row that are unconscionable. Leading, dominating the game, give it away in the second half. Ridiculous. twice in a row. Hey, Wayne Samardzic, good to see you. I feel your pain. Yeah, there you go, Tim. This is the worst year we've had in a long time. 21 likes, 29 people in here. I'm digging that. That's fine with me. That sounds pretty good. Guys, I'm getting ready. Scarlett went out of town earlier with her mom and her sisters, and said she'd be back by like 8 o'clock, but she's just leaving from 2.5 hours from here. So I'm going to be on here a little bit, and then I'm going to record a couple of reviews because I'm behind. As you can see, I've been over here today cutting some twisted sisal rope from our buddy Keith. I just want to show you guys live on camera, even though this will get shreds of twisted sisal rope all over my floor. This is the reason I'm so hyped about the DVO Growler XL. The Growler has always been a heck of a blade shape for cutting because you got this enormous belly, but now it is huge, okay? And this is just made, this is the, what do they call this? I can't remember. Is it 21 thread? Anyway, whatever it is. Just look at this, okay? Nothing. It's like nothing to this knife. The belly is absolutely perfection for this kind of cutting. Look how clean that is. It is so stinking good. And now I've got rope everywhere because I've been cutting with it so many times today just to test it out. I know a lot. I kind of get it. I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, but I'm just going to say it the wrong way instead. I kind of get a lot of flack in our pass around group sometimes because I get the feeling that not many people in our pass around group cut with the knives they review. It really kind of freaks me out a little bit. There are the channels that do, but there are guys that get on my case about cutting. Now, this is a knife I bought, so I can do whatever I want with this. I've chopped a water bottle with it. I've cut a bunch of cardboard and paper and rope with it. Heck, I'll probably do some like feather sticking or something with it because it just feels like this is a very capable knife. I want every DVO. I'm addicted. There you go. But yeah, didn't sound clean. What does that mean? Did you see how it cut through the rope? It drops on Thursday at White Mountain Knives only. All the versions are White Mountain, and you can use my KnivesFAST code for 10% off. I don't get anything out of that, but you do get the 10% off. So please use it or use somebody's code. I don't care. But yeah, please do. Fantastic knife. I know a lot of people don't like big knives. It carries. It's very slim this way. It is bigger this way. It still carries good. It is only 5 ounces for a 9-inch knife. There is no liner on the show side, only a inset liner on the lock side. Now, I've been asked, some of you are going to act like I'm treating you like you don't know what you're talking about. And for those people, I apologize in advance, but I get asked this all the time. What is the difference between nested liners and an inset liner? And we're gonna explain that right now, okay? If you already know, then just ignore me for a moment, okay? Or for the rest of the stream, I don't care. So on the Tempest knives Downdraft, you have full liners on both sides. There is a steel liner on the show side. There is a full steel liner that has a cut through the middle of it that provides the lock bar. That, and then the liners are nested within the scale material. Okay, so the scale material is hollowed out and the liner is set inside and screwed through. Okay, so that is a nested liner lock knife. Now, of course, you know what a proud liner lock knife, or not proud, but a exposed liner lock is like this Remet Cool Whale, where the liners are full and instead of being nested, they're sandwiched with the scales. Okay, so this is a full liner lock. These are, in a sense, the exact same thing. This is just cleaner to me because the scales are nested. The liners are nested into the scales. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now, why do I call this an inset? Okay. So on this case, on this side, there is 0 liner. Now, here's the interesting thing. There is very little flex. There is a little. You can see it is thick camo carbon. The thickness of that scale material is 0.140. Okay. So there's not much there at all. And then on this side, we have a pinned in partial liner. It is only a liner that is kind of full down here and screwed into the backspacer and here. And then it is, man, is it screwed in or pinned in? I can't tell. I think it's pinned in, but I cannot tell without taking it apart. But it's only a half liner down here. So it only, not even half, it's like a third. It's like from there down, okay? And that is the difference. Hopefully that's helpful to somebody. If it is not, sorry. But that, I get asked that a lot. And that is the answer to your question. Hey, Alex Kerber, what's going on? Can you shave with it? John, I don't shave with a knife. I have a Gillette razor, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you could like shave the hair on your arm with it and stuff like that. Absolutely. There's hair all over the knife. Can you see it? Yep, right up top there. There it is. But no, I don't shave with knives. I shave with I'm a klutz, so I would cut my throat if I shaved with it. So we're not doing that. Hey Griffin, what's going on? But that is the difference, and I hope that is helpful because I get asked that an awful lot. 47 people, 32 likes. Hit that like button, folks. Man, I have made an absolute disaster. There is rope thread everywhere. I would like to thank Keith for sending me that twisted sisal rope and making a mess everywhere in my little area here. I got a vacuum, but what am I going to do? It is what it is. Now, I will say this. If they had done, let's do another couple of examples here. Okay, let's see if I can remember where this is. Yes, I can. All right, so let's see what kind of difference this really makes, okay? So we're going to show you 2 knives here. This is the Tempest Downdraft, and this is the DVO Mash. And they are pretty much exactly the same size lengthwise. The Mash is a little bit taller, but they are very similar. The Mash has an inset liner lock. So there is no liner on this other side, okay? No liner on the show side. So let's just see. I ordered one of those whales, exact same one. Nice, dude. So let's see, how much does the Downdraft weigh? 2.75, okay? And how much does the Mash weigh? It's not nearly as much as I thought, okay? So 2.75 and 2.61. So you can see we end up with a little bit of difference. I'm a little surprised. This is a flat grind too, so it's got more blade material. This is a hollow. I was expecting a huge difference. There's really not. Now, there is a ton of milling for weight reduction in here, and I'm a little bit surprised, though, that there's not a lot of difference. So if we weigh the Mach, the Growler XL, it is 5.08. If it had a full liner and milling, it might be 4.8, okay, would be my guess. So it makes a difference. In my opinion, it doesn't make nearly as huge of a difference as people try to tell you it does. Hey, Rocky. But it definitely makes somewhat of a difference. And I like the rigidity, for me, of having a full scale so that you can't bend it. Now, like I showed you, there's not a lot of bending going on on the other one, but it's anyway, you get the point. What do you guys think of that? What are your thoughts on that whole experiment? I'm curious. Good to see you, Rocky. So has anybody gotten to do anything fun today? I just worked my absolute butt off and cut the absolute crap out of my hands on a handsaw. I was cutting a bunch of small branches, and the saw slipped out of the cut and came back and just slashed my hand. Yes, I was not wearing gloves. No, I was not wearing gloves. Hey, K Mason. I mean, the difference is very minor. I mean, the difference between the DVO, the Tempest Downdraft, this guy, and the DVO Mash, which the Mash has only one liner, and this has both liners. The difference was like, what did I say? Now I don't remember. 2.75 for the Downdraft and 2.65, sorry. So 2.75 and 2.65. So it's is that 0.1? Yeah, 0.1 of an ounce. It's not that big of a difference. So to me, I'd rather just have the full liners and just mill the heck out of them, and that's what I do. And that's what that is what you will get on the Tempest Tornado. The Tornadoes are coming. They're still assembling, guys. I did get an update last night. They're not done with assembly. And then they still got to get laser marked. So it's still going to be a little bit. I have no control over that. And I want them to get them right. But the camo carbon versions will have full steel liners. And I think it makes it a little more. The White Mountain code is KnivesFAST. Just plain old KnivesFAST. I don't even think it matters capital-wise, whatever the word is. Hey, J1W, what's going on, man? Good to see you guys. See if I'm missing. Literally just stayed in my room. Only one lady here with us today. Oh, sorry, dude. How are you feeling after your surgery, man? I think you must have... Ah, nice, Nick. Nick coached his daughter's soccer team to the championship. Congrats to them. Yeah, Uncle Cal, I hope you're healing up well. What's up there, Kurt Eisen? Good to see you, sir. I wish they'd change the names back, guys. This gets really hard because I almost called him Sarge, and I'm thinking, who's Sarge? And then finally Kurt clicks in my head. There's just too many names to remember, and I'm not very smart anyway. I mean, I guess I am, but some days I don't feel super smart. It is what it is. Been packing, moving to another apartment. Gotcha, Griffin. Well, I hope that gets done and goes well. We're dealing with a bunch of stuff with my mom. Her house just went on the market, and we're trying to get her moved into it's an assisted living place, but she'll be on the independent living floor at 89 years old. So, yeah. Yeah, I know you didn't do it. I said I wish YouTube would switch it back. I just think it's silly. I don't get it. I did want to say something. Leave it to me to be the guy that says something about something I shouldn't say something about, but that's fine. It's what I do. I'm open. I'm honest, almost to a fault. I wanted to apologize to some of you for something I tried yesterday. Look, here's the thing, guys, and I'm just going to shoot straight. This is what I do. When I saw there was an opportunity to do a dual stream, of course I took it. Week in review / month in review does not get very many views, and it takes a chunk of my Friday. And if I'm at work, it's my lunch. And if I'm at home with my family, I'm away from my family for that hour. It's a lot of work I put in, and we get 30 to 40 people in that stream. And so, of course, I'm going to try something. I heard loud and clear that many of you did not like that. And so we won't do it again. But I'm letting you know that for now, I'm going to keep doing week in review, but I am toying with a couple of ideas. Idea number one would be I would only do a month in review and only do one of those a month. And idea number two would be the Friday streams would just go away and I'd only do verticals and Monday night. It's just That's why I was trying, and I got more viewers yesterday than I've ever had on a week in review. And I know you didn't like it because you felt separated from the rest of the chat. So I won't do it again because I heard you guys really didn't like that. But with that in mind, I probably will not continue to do week in review as is for very long. I'm just being honest. That's just the way it is. When I go away on a Friday and I like yesterday, I go away from my family. We were doing stuff upstairs as a group, and I go away and then I go back up and I say, yeah, there were 45 people in there. They're like, oh, was that worth it? And was it? Sure. But a Monday night gets upwards, of 120, 130 people. It means a lot more, and more of the community is able to come. Friday afternoons are not a good time for very many people. So I don't know. I'm not changing anything yet. Hey, B Shady, I'm not changing anything yet, but I sure am considering it. Right now, I will continue to do them when I can, but I don't know. Hey, Brian White, what's going on? 52 people in here and 45 likes. That is awesome. So I just thought I would share that. Probably didn't need to share it. By the way, Tim, you were asking, what did you ask? Ebony or Abalone on the Jack Wolf? Yes, you did. I'm not a big fan of the Abalone stuff. I know a lot of people love it. To me, if there was a way to do a full Abalone scale, I think I would like it. But the fact that it's a thin sliver of Abalone and then that clear acrylic, it's just not my favorite, because if you tilt the knife this way, now you're just seeing through this straight acrylic, and I don't like the way that looks. I know that's the way everybody does it. It's just not for me. I think my two choices would either be the yellow paper micarta or the ivory or the ebony wood, or even the purple G10. But I'm just not big on Abalone. I know a lot of you love Abalone, and that's fine. If it was like full on Abalone, I'd be all over it. And I know that can't happen. I mean, there's not a thing unless you like layer it. I mean, I think they could take it and layer it, and then still put the acrylic very, very thinly over the top of it, but I don't know. I'm not smart enough to understand how that all works. But I know a lot of you love it. Who in here likes, let me know, who in here likes Abalone scales on a knife? Hey, Skull, what's up? Hey, Goondox. Let me know. Who in here? Hey, Mike Jernak, what's up, dude? But let me know. I'm curious to know who likes it. Abalone loves you back. Can have real Abalone and MOP, mother of pearl. You can? Okay. I would be all over that. Freak Show says no. Anybody else have an opinion on the Abalone side of things? I'm just curious. I'm really curious, actually. I have the Abalone Kentucky Holler Jack from Big Red. I love it. Nice. Okay, Jay. Jay's on board with the Abalone. And a lot of people are, dude. I think they look amazing, but I have never handled... Are they slippery? I've only had one in, and I didn't think it was slippery. I did not find it to be slippery. It looks okay. Why not? Okay. That's fine. Abalone and cheese on Wonder Bread and a little mustard is good. Abalone accents are great, but full scales are a bit much. Gotcha, Crow. Makes sense. Like the Santa Fe Stoneworks knife handles? Santa Fe Stone. I don't know what that is, K. Mason. Abalone is a type of clay. Yeah, of course it is. I know that. I'm just saying, most of the time when you see it on a knife, you just get a thin sliver of it and then acrylic over the top. Just not my thing. What is mother of pearl, Jim? What is that? What exactly is mother of pearl? Real shell is extremely fragile. Right, which is why they wouldn't do it. I have a Finch 1929 in Abalone 11. All right, Kathleen, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like it, far be it from me to tell you you're wrong, because you're not. Hey, Shay, I'm doing good, man. All right. Kelly says I have the Jack Wolf Red Abalone Collusion and Blue Abalone Collusion along with the Finch Oxbow Abalone from TPK and Kentucky Aller Jack from TPK. Maybe more. There you go. Okay. Who is that? Chrissy. Hey, what's up? Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Kelly. And we have Kathleen in here as well. The ladies are here. Abalone for the win. Mother of pearl is an iridescent inner layer of certain mollusk shells, such as oysters and mussels, known as nacre? I don't know. Nasir? I don't know. Mother of pearl is also a clamshell. Okay. Mother of pearl. Okay, we got the same quote. Oyster shell is mother of pearl. Okay, mother of pearl is the inside of an oyster shell. Got it. The abalone on my good guitars is incredible. Very cool, dude. That's awesome. I like to hear that. That kind of stuff. Knacker. Okay. Hey, Justin, what's going on? Justin's very artistic. Justin, do you like abalone scale knives? I'm curious. On the edge. Hey, guys and gals, went crazy this past week, and so I'm waiting on the following. He's waiting on Civivi Feldspar Titanium, Damascus Top Frame Lock Deluxe, Remet Kestrel, Titanium Handle S35, and an Excalibur. Nice. Version 1 and the version 3. Yeah, you know, I'm so hot. The ladies have to come in. They have to be here because I'm so... Yeah, right. Okay. Couldn't even say that with a straight face. Sarge says it looks good. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's, teach their own. But the blades on these, I think the blades on these are beautiful. You guys know I'm a big spear point fan. And I just think this blade is gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. And by the way, some people would think with a flat ground knife, and this is why I keep saying this, guys. I know you're probably tired of seeing my eyes, but I've been asked by some people, why didn't you do a hollow? Well, I wanted a tall flat because I think a tall flat grind cuts smoother than a hollow. Everybody wants to think a hollow grind is the greatest thing. It's good. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Flat grinds, to me, are an unimpeded slide of a cut, okay? So that's where you get that really clean, sharp cut. Whereas with a deep hollow, sometimes you can get some resistance at the top of that hollow that you won't get with a flat grind. But look at this ridiculous cutting on the equal end from Jack Wolf. This thing is sharp and clean. And I love it. Fantastic knife indeed for cutting. I love it. Hollow grinds can hang up. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. And when I say that to a lot of people, they get real mad at me. They're like, no, hollow grind or nothing. And I'm like, okay, good for you. A flat grind is way better. I agree, Jim. In most cases, now not in all cases, but when you're talking about a full flat grind, you're not going to get me to believe that a hollow grind is better than a full flat with nothing in the way. There's no need for a swedge because you're just sliding right off of that. And that's just the way it is. Rabble. What does that mean? Casey, should I order another one? Should it be Abalone or Purple G10? Yeah, Justin, I'm probably going to order the Ebony myself. I like the looks of the Ebony. Let's see. When you are cutting paper, flat grinds are great, but hollow grinds are best for carving. What kind of carving, Steve? Are you like wood carving? And I mean, like making figures or making a walking stick? I mean, what are we talking about? I know what carving is. Hey, Douglas Wagner. Chisel grinds can be good for like bushcraft and stuff like that. I don't think they're good for EDC, but that's just me. Microjet is one of my favorites in my collection. What a great knife. Thank you, Jason Cooper. Appreciate that and welcome in. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you stick around and hit that subscribe. Structurally speaking, would a hollow grind be slightly less strong? Yes, they can chip out in certain occasions. No, if you're hard using a hollow grind, they can do that. Justin uses a flat grind when he carves. I started as a violin maker. No way, Steven. That's incredible, dude. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to trust both of you guys. One likes a flat, one likes a hollow. Justin, you said out of those two, I would choose the purple G10. That's just me. But you asked. The chisel grind on the Black Talon 2 is one of the sharpest things I've ever been cut with. All right. Good to know, dude. Hey, Addicted to Blades, good to see you, man. Shoot, dude. I did a video. Now, I have to confess something. I'm a cheapskate, okay? So I did a water bottle slice with this to try to be like John. I did do a water bottle slice with the Espada with a brand new water bottle, and it sliced clean through it. In this case, I did this, and I took an old water bottle that I saw somebody had just finished, and I filled it back up. Well, it wasn't plumped up. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin was a little disappointed that the water bottle kind of went flying a little bit rather than going cleanly through it. I think if I did a new water bottle, all pressurized and everything, it would have went clean through it. Cheapskates are us. But that's just me. I'd like that Espada. There you go. Get you one. Kurt, they're great, man. I have beat the snot out of this poor thing. Yesterday, it made fruit salad out in the yard that the deer probably enjoyed. Still need to get a Thunderhead. I will be honest on the edge. They are getting more and more scarce. The 80s, I did a video today. This one, the 80s. The only place I was able to find them today was at. Now I didn't look. Tim will find them 3 or 4 other places. You watch. But the only place I found them was Knife Center. And I know the black one is gone all the way around. And, they are talking about doing another run, but we'll see. I do not know yet. Perrier plastic is too tough, much thicker. Yeah, exactly. That would be tough. Hey, Plucky, what's up? 56 people and 59 likes. I like it. I like it. Very, very nice. All right, guys, this is your chance. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. If you got questions, if you want information, now's your time to ask. If nobody has anything, then I'll probably wrap up because I'm about out of things to talk about. I'm so thirsty. Scandy grinds can be very slicey as well. I have dealt with it. It depends on how thin the original stock is, but yes, they can be very slicey and good. It's right here, Jim. I was showing it a minute ago. This is the DVO Mash, and you know what's funny? I've always said this is too light for me, but apparently my downdraft isn't much heavier. And I love my downdraft, so whatever. I'm just weird. But, yeah, that is the DVO Mash in the weave carbon fiber. Very cool. Oh, what did you say about lanyards, Kelly? I missed it. Lanyard or no? I mean, if the knife's real small, I'll go with a lanyard. But I got to tell you, I'm a never lanyard on a folding knife person because I've had them get hooked, like hung, like especially on a small folder under the blade or whatever. And I know that's a me problem, but I don't, on a fixed blade, yes. On a folder, I'm a no. Pulse Night, maybe. Sir, how to select and order knives? I mean, again, I don't know what websites are available to you, so it's a little hard to say. If anybody could help me out with that one, that would be great. The Olight tumbler in their sale is not to be used for hot beverage. What? Does it really say that, Tim? Huh. I need to choose a free knife, Vision LG in Lexan, Militop in Pay, Vosteed Schillen Cutter in G10 Blue, or Kaiser Titanium Norplex Gray Micarta. Oh, T1. Oh boy. I mean, I'd go with the Schillen, but that's just either the Schillen or the T1. I can't remember the size of the T1 right now. Amazon has Thunderheads 10% off through Concept or through who? Any thoughts on what, Jay? Let's see. Jay said I need to choose. Yeah, okay. I answered already. Vision. Okay, I'm not a big Vision FG guy, but it's a spring lock. I'm not big on Snex lock. I'm not big on the CGRB version, the Shark lock. I don't like any of them. That's just me. I like leather pocket slips that have a corner hole for a small lanyard. Nice. Yeah, that is pretty cool. For slip joints, I started putting a lanyard on the slip. Great for taking the knife out of it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. If it's Concept, then go get one. That's awesome. Somebody told me, it was Jason Cox, also known as, what is he, Ghost Keeper? Jason got one for $168, and he got the Damascus version, and I don't remember where he said he got it. I think it might have been Knife Center, but he got it for $168 for the Damascus and Arctic Storm version. I was like, what? Looking at the Vision FG and getting OG scales. Nice. Hey, do it, man. Don't listen to me. Hey, David Dingleberry. I have a sharpening system from TS Prof. It's a fixed angle sharpening system right here. It basically amounts to a vise. Shoot. A vise to hold the knife in place, or the blade if you want to take it off. And then you can buy the different stones, and I'll show you a stone, and you just move it up and down, and then I strop at the end, and I can't believe I dropped my stones because now they're out of order. Daggone it. Why'd I do that? I hate when that happens. Let's see. Hold on a second. 150. Oh, they are completely out of order. Hold on. All right, I got the 1,000. Wow. 150, 400, 220. Oh, boy. All right, hold on, guys. I've been distracted by a disaster here. All right, so here is one of their stones. This is the 600 grit. Diamond stone, and this is what I use. So they work real well. Most of the time I don't even use, you can see I've used it quite a bit, but most of the time I don't use my 1,000 every time, because I don't necessarily want a mirror edge. I want a tougher edge, but it just depends on the knife and what I'll be using it for. I have done some mirrored edges recently. My stones dropped a long time ago. You are a freak show. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Vision on sale on 69 for 69 on Amazon today. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. If you like the knife, which, again, I'm weird. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? I got some tie lights from Lynn Thompson's collection today. One of them was modified to have the flipper studs ground down. Nice. Real sacks. Ray sacks, excuse me. What's the biggest OTF from Bestech? Bestech doesn't do OTFs. You can't make OTFs in China and ship them over here. They cannot do that. Bestech makes some of TACCOM's OTFs, but they send them over here in pieces, but they don't sell them themselves. Put some of Kelly's zipper pulls on some blades. Perfect size for a lanyard. Nice. Yeah, those are small enough. That would work. That would work. For sure. Anything else, guys? Oh, that was Shay that said that. Okay. Anyway. Bearded Bodger. Hello from the UK. Hello there. Ah, got it. Gotcha. 63 likes and 53 people in here. Again, I like being upside down. That always is good. If you guys are new around here, definitely hit that like button. Like button. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to all. Yeah, what time is it in the UK right now? Isn't it pretty late? It's 9 here. What is it, like 3 or 4 a.m.? I think the biggest OTF is a Microtech Troodon. Not sure. Maybe. 215. That's not terrible. Yeah, tap the screen twice. That'll do it for sure. What is happening? Oh, did Keith get a buck? Where's Keith the knife freak? We got to tell him congrats. He got him a buck today. Crystallized titanium yeah, so Griffin, I'm working on that. I'm hoping, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm hoping to do a crystal tie version of the Mach 71. I'm waiting for some answers, but I'm working on that. I have a Troodon. Nice. I've never reviewed one of those. They seem pretty cool. Yeah, Mora knives are fine. For the price and for the use they're meant for, they're awesome outdoor knives. You just got to keep them dry and clean, and you got to keep them oiled up so that you don't end up with any rust. You don't want rust. Rust sucks. Rust is the worst. Difference between beer nuts and deer nuts. Okay. New Grail knife on the horizon. Nice. Mora, the best $10 knife around. Yeah, I don't see a reason to argue with that. I can argue with anything. I like to argue. It's one of my favorite things. But I don't see any reason to argue with that one. Hold on just a second. I see Kurt Ice, and I'm not ignoring you. I'm wiping down. There's a bunch of my knives got kind of greasy and gross looking at the knife meetup last Sunday, and I haven't cleaned them yet. And the Mach 71s are one of those. So let me just clean them real quick, and then we will show them off. Hey, Truth Seeker, you look like my colleague Giles. Okay, is Giles a good-looking, strapping, awesome dude, or is he a jerk? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I mean, if you like Giles, then I think that's good. If you don't like Giles, then maybe it's not so good that I look like Giles. I don't know. Giles sounds like a really cool name, though. I think that's a really cool name, actually. So, maybe we'll just start calling me Giles. I'm good with that. Unless he's a jerk, then we won't. What? Who's taking a hike? Vertical makes your head look bigger. Nice. Well, you know what they say. I'm neutral on Giles. That is the greatest answer you could have given. That is incredible. That is incredible. I'm neutral on Giles. Oh, lordy. That is terrible. Giles, I'm sure you're a nice guy, Giles. Don't listen to Truth Seeker. Giles, you're the greatest. Oh, but my head is big, guys. I mean, come on. Leave the poor guy alone. All right, fine. I'm just kidding. All right, so this is the Mach 71. Now, the two best things about the Mach, well, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first of all, the Mach 71 is a hollow grind. So for those that keep bugging me, it is, okay? It has a fantastic detent, and I love this sheep's footy blade. But guys, I gotta tell you, the best thing about the Mach 71 is you have a, what is this, 7.5 inches, I think. I make too many knives. I don't remember. Almost 7 3/4 actually. 7 3/4 inch knife that only weighs 3.7 ounces. This thing, and by the way, don't forget, my knives are always a little heavier than everyone's. Why is that? Somebody tell me why Tempest knives, especially titanium Tempest knives, tend to be a little heavier than the ounce per inch or whatever it is thing, okay? Somebody tell me why that would be. On my TV, your shirt is orange. On my phone, it's red. Please tell me it's red. It's red, Skull. Lost my chat window. That's not good. It wasn't. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And I only asked for one change the prototype. I bet Casey, I do not remember what you said. Something about the clip, wasn't it? Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Just snagged a Thunderhead from White Mountain for $157. Now, there you go. There you go. No, that, I mean, everybody's got quality, I guess. No, most of my knives are more heavily contoured than most people's titanium knives. A lot of people don't contour them. So by being contoured, they tend to be a little heavier, okay? And most of my knives are flat ground, so they tend to be a little heavier. Plus, most of my knives are a little bigger than most everybody's. But for a 7 3/4 inch knife to be 3.7 inches, ounces, this feels significantly light for the size of the knife. On this one, Jeremy? I can't even move the clip. But if I'm... you did say that. I remember that. I don't know. Nice, pack rat. Yes, so this is the Mach 71. This is the this is what I'm going to call the Blackbird edition. This is the Firestorm edition. Again, super lightweight, beautiful. And then this one is the silver. Wow, the silver jet, I guess, is what I usually call it, but it's not a jet stream, so I don't know. I'll call it something. Oh, I know what I'll call it. I'm not telling you. But very cool. And then I'm looking into a crystal tie version. Okay. Again, nothing set in stone. I'm working on it. What? Are you crazy? What are you doing to the clip? Are you using it to eat your dinner? That has a ton of retention. I'm afraid, Jeremy, if I did that, it would be too hard in and out of the pocket. Yeah, I don't know about that. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Good to see you, dude. Bill, I was out cleaning some more of my siding today. Also, a lot of people have said to me, that doesn't look like a very good front flipper. Okay, I am the worst front flipper. Whoops, and look at that. It works well for me, except when I'm trying to show you guys. Crap. Here I am running my mouth, and then I screw it up. It works great. It's not a problem. Yeah. Except that time I screwed it up. Firestorm, there you go. They said, what? Not flip knife? Wait, what am I missing? What was he saying? Front flipper works. I hate front flippers and I use. Yeah, I know. I just screwed it up. I'm an idiot. Now, I just designed a knife recently that has been sold as a budget knife to a company you guys are going to love. It's called I can tell you this without giving it away. It's called the Surge. and it has an epic front flipper. I am going to love the Surge. I also have a knife that I'm keeping for Tempest called the Lightning that also has a similar front flipper. So I'm kind of giving into the front flipper stuff a little bit, and of course, you know that the Thunderhead has an epic front flipper. It works extremely well. So yeah, that kind of convinced me that I should do more of them. Kurt, what does that mean? I worked a full day today and came home and blew leaves. Oh boy, sounds like fun. Nice, Kevin. Yeah, I can't make everybody happy, Kurt. I've made most of my knives with a back flipper, so I can't make them all with the back flipper. I got to do different stuff, or it's just the same knife over and over again. Hey, on the edge, thank you so much. Where is my Daleka for that $10? Oh boy, you guys know what's about to happen. On the edge has triggered something, but we're gonna start with a Daleka salute. Thank you, sir. Whoa, wow, ow. Be right back. Okay, everything's good. That hurt a little bit on my foot. Here you go on the edge. Thank you. Nice, Jeremy. Ow, that hurt my ankle and my foot. Oh, geez. And I'm already all cut up on my hand from working outside today. I murdered myself, and now here I am. Yeah, it's all right. Nope, you're good on the edge. I'm a dork. It's not your fault at all. All right. Well, we're coming up on an hour, which is the longest I've done for a vertical in a long time. That's the sound of Casey wanted. There you go. Ah! There you go. I need to come up with that. I need to come up with a storm siren emoji. That's true. That's a great idea. I've dropped a flashlight on my foot twice this week while hooking a dog to the leash. Uh-oh. That's gonna need ice, not a Band-Aid. Exactly. You guys are hilarious. Oh, goodness. Well, I am going to leave myself. I got to remember what time. I think Scarlett left around 8:30, so I still got an hour till she gets home. So I got time to do a couple of videos. I just want to get a couple done. Let's see, what video am I going to record after this stream? So I need to get the Remet Cool Whale done. I need to get the flank from Concept, that video done. And I need to get the DVO Growler XL done because that goes up this week. Shoot, I will also need to get the Jack Wolf done, but I haven't had it long enough. I'm going to wait to record this on Wednesday to go up Friday morning. And I'm going to do the Devo on Thursday morning. So, yep, we'll get them done. Marlene Guadalupe, hello. Hola to you as well. These streams are getting fun for me. Ah, nice. On the edge? Well, good. Well, there's one thing I can promise you. My streams are usually not boring. Do a whale call while holding a chunk of ice? What? What are we talking about? K Mason, it's good to see you, dude. It's awesome to see you. I love having you here. I appreciate it, man. Canadian whiskey? Who said that? Wait a minute. I didn't hear anybody say Canadian whiskey. I don't understand. Did anybody hear somebody say Canadian whiskey? I don't remember hearing that. Kurt's just making stuff up now, or whoever that was. Goondogs. But I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your Saturday and a good day tomorrow in case I don't have time to go live tomorrow. Somebody say crown. Oh, got it. No, we're not doing that. By the way, if you guys are interested, I have ordered some Tempest knives and KnivesFAST stocking hats. That will be gray, two different shades of gray, but gray. And then they will be available sometime in early December. I'm excited about those. So if you're interested, be on the lookout. Yeah, I haven't really drunk in my life, so I don't know anything about alcohol or any of it, guys. So I'm no help. Sorry. That could be cool, Griffin. I hadn't even thought about that, but I don't know who would buy those. I don't know. No, definitely not. No, Mike, not. What's a stocking cap? What do you call it? What do you call it? No, look, I've said, Kurt, I profess to be the most boring human in America, and I am happy to be boring. I grew up in a house with a sister that at a very early age became an alcoholic and a drug addict. And I have other people in my family that were alcoholics, and I am not interested in trying it at all. Nope, because I don't want to be like that. So it's that simple. Ah, very cool, Jim. A stocking hat is like a beanie, yeah, or a toboggan, as some people call it, or a toque. There you go. Nice, James. That sounds like a good idea. Yep. And yeah, and my dad smoked when I was a little kid and stopped smoking. And basically, my dad told me never to smoke. So I've never smoked. So there you go. I get it. I mean, I've been in work situations where I was looked down on hardcore for not drinking. And I think that's wrong. I think if you can drink and handle it, then go for it. But I'm a person that when I do something, okay, guys, I have a YouTube channel that has almost 10,000 uploaded videos. How many people do you know that have done that? I know one other knife tuber, and I know very few people that aren't in knife tube that have uploaded that many videos. When I do something, I do it all the way. So I would be very afraid that if I started drinking, it would be way overboard very quickly. I'm just not the guy. Cincinnati Reds colorway knife I showed? Hey, Gabe. Cincinnati Reds. Oh, the red and black knives I carried yesterday? Nice. There you go, Skull. I mean, to each their own. I know a lot of people that drink and they're good friends and whatever. I'm not judging anybody. I just decided not to, and for some reason, a lot of people don't understand when I say that. But it's okay. It's fine. I don't really drink alcohol, but I smoke the shit out of. Okay, neat. Oh no, I don't. No offense at all. I'm not offended in any way. You drink, you do what you want. You can talk about it in my chat. No big deal. I am not offended. Trust me. I have really good friends that smoke. That drink. Excuse me. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't have any problem with it. Go for it. Nice. Very nice, Neil McKenzie. Good for you, dude. Touche, Jay. I am the only non-drunk guy that acts drunk. That is correct. Oh, good grief. I'll just say one thing on the weed thing, okay? I have no problem. Do your thing. If it's legal where you are, do your thing. But good Lord, the people that do it stink. When I'm in a grocery store anymore, I'm like, I can't even walk through the aisles. Now I'm going to offend somebody because we've gone through this on my channel where I said something like that. I mean, where somebody said something like that on my channel and it didn't turn out well. So I probably shouldn't say that. Got it, James. Nice, nice, Kurt. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm definitely people can do what they want. I'm not going to tell you how to live. You're an adult. Um, oh my gosh, it's so bad, Jay. My wife and I will be out and we'll smell it, and I'm like, I cannot get this out of my nose. It smells exactly like a freaking skunk, and I don't like skunks. There's one in my backyard. There you go, Jim. Herbal pleasures. Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah, me too, Jay. Maybe that's it. Maybe if I did some of it, I'd be all right, like Kurt says there. But nope. No, thank you. Look, I'm loony enough. I do not need any help. I do not need any help. There you go, Skull. This stream has gone completely off the rails. Yeah, I that's good on the edge. Good for you, man. I'm just the guy that when I take some kind of, I took up knife collecting. I took up a YouTube channel and just went bam. But we all smell like knife lube. Yeah, I'm allergic to weed. Okay. Almost put a knife in his foot straight. What? Who did? Who put knives in their feet? Oh, yeah, gotcha. No, that was the storm siren, not a knife. Oh, come on. I used to smoke 3 packs a day for almost 25 years. Almost killed my wife and her asthma. Now I can't stand it. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I have a really good friend I used to work with that smoked like 3 packs a day, and he would come in my office and I had to open a window. He didn't get offended. I because I do have very bad allergies. I would start sneezing and coughing and my eyes would start watering. And I said, Bill, I'm sorry, dude. I've got to open the window. And he's like, no problem. Thank God I had a window in my office. Oh gosh, Jim. KPL addiction. There you go. Well, probably, Skull. That's probably true. We got 60 people in here. $10 super chat earlier. Very nice. And from On the Edge, thank you. And 60 people in here, 75 likes. Gotta love it. All right. Well, I am going to wrap this up because we're at an hour and 8 minutes, and I'm going to cut all of my time to do a video or two off, but I'm going to do some tomorrow afternoon too, so I'm not super worried about it. My daughter hasn't been around anyone that smokes, and we had a furnace guy come in last year, and she plugged her nose in front of him. He apologized for his smell. That's hilarious. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay, Fred. Well, I mean, okay, one more time. If you got any other questions or any knives you want to see, bring it up now, and then I'll wrap this up in the next 5 minutes. Hey, Kevin, I just want to say again in front of everybody, you're crazy. I really appreciate you coming all the way here from Chicago. Yes, I know you came to visit your dad in North Carolina and then came up here, but it meant a lot to me. And all of you who came for the meetup, that was really, really awesome. No, nothing new, Fred. You've already seen everything. You've seen the Mach 71, and I think you've seen have you seen the mini practices? And by the way, I know this is going to be my best seller because Jeremy doesn't like the color combination, so the rest of you are going to love it. No, I'm not very nice. I don't know if you've seen this one or not. So I'm probably gonna get prototypes made soon of the Lightning, which is one of my newest designs, and that is going to be the most premium knife I've ever done. No doubt. Yes, Tim, you did. You absolutely did. Nice, Shay. Shay's going live at 12:30 Eastern. Big Red, of course, live at 1 Eastern, but I'll be asleep. All right, somebody asked to see a black tornado. Now, Kurt, I think it was Kurt. I have to tell you, this is a very small knife, Kurt. I hope you understand that. This is only 6.5 inches. Now, it will not be in black wash. It will not be in black wash. This knife is going to be a DLC, a black DLC belt satin. So it's going to be belt satin with that see-through DLC. That's what this knife is going to be. So I'm sorry you like it, because that's not what's happening. Oh gosh, Fred, I can't make you happy, dude. The Zephyr's too big. The Fractus is too. I mean, the Tornado's too small. You're good, dude. I'm just busting your chops. Hey, Wayne. I have a knife called the Zephyr already. It's already out. Where you been? The Zephyr is already out. Yep. Zephyr is a integral by KB Knives. Oh, I almost forgot to talk about something else. Let me do that. And then I really do need to get off of here. If you haven't seen this guy yet, this is the fixed blade Kubi microburst. So the microburst was a folder design from Tempest. This is the fixed blade design from Kubi. It's the same knife, made as a fixed blade. You do have a Kydex sheath with a lot of snap. You have a adjustable belt clip that can go vertical or horizontal. I'm going to be taking this off eventually and putting a soft loop on it. Just wanted to try it out. Obvious, which knife do you want to know where to shop for them? There's all kinds of different places. So I'd need to know the knife. If you're talking about the knives I've recently been showing, well, I mean, this guy right here can be bought at KubeKnives.com, Kubey Knives.com, and you can use my code KnivesFAST for 20% off. This guy, the Zephyr, can be purchased at KBKnives.com, and you can use that same code KnivesFAST for 20% off. The other one I showed, the Tornado, is coming to TempestKnives.com in the next month or so. I don't know when. At some point. So there you go. Yeah, Dan has it right now because he's been showing it off, Fred. But yeah, I mean, look into this guy. I think this is one of my favorite fixed blades, period, now. I love the sliciness of the microburst, and this with that swedge at the top, with that tall flat grind. This is a fantastic little pinch knife. Great utility with that lower tip. You still have a belly, and it's a good forefinger backed up or choked up. A fantastic little knife. They did a really nice job. Yeah, you can get a Zephyr at White Mountain Knives, and you can use code KnivesFAST for 10% off. They're a pretty good deal over there. They are very much. Thanks, Jim, for the reminder. The Reds colorway? Is that what you're calling this? This is not the Reds. This is not the Reds. This is not the Reds. This is not the... No. If you want it to be the Reds, you can have it be the Reds. But it's modeled after the SR-71 Blackbird that had the black with the red markings on it. Ah, nice, Kurt. I carry my microburst a ton, not as often as my downdraft, but both work great. Yeah, are great work knives. Gotcha. Probably, Jeremy. I'm not positive yet. I I have a dealer asking some questions right now that may kind of change the order, but we shall see. I don't know. Probably mini practice, and then I'll do the thing with the dealer after that. But I'm not sure yet. All right, guys. Well, I am going to wrap this up now. I have been on here forever, and my throat is starting to bark at me. And it is time to go. So if you guys would, please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I know. I'm just teasing you. I'm a Padres fan. It's all good, dude. I'm just being funny. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good evening. Don't forget, check KnifeTubeSchedule.com for the live streams. And then Shay was telling you about one earlier. Kubi Supercell. Yeah. So I forgot. I also forgot to mention that. Actually, J1W, I believe if you use my code KnivesFAST, it's $90 for the Supercell. $90. Yeah, that. Oh, before using the code, you did say that. Sorry, my bad. No lanyard hole on what, Kelly? What has no lanyard hole? Wait a minute, Kelly. Hey, oh father, what's up, dude? Well, I mean, you'd have to talk somebody into giving $10, or you'll have to give it if you want to hear the siren. We had one earlier. All right, let's talk about it, Shay. We can do that sometime. I'm doing one very soon with the Knife Junkie, and I'd be glad to find a time to do that. It's just closer to 30 to 45 minutes might be better, depending on when we decide. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Kelly, what knife doesn't have a lanyard hole? What you talking about, Willis? Hey, Brown Sugar, what's going on? 58 people in here and 83 likes. Very nice. I'm waiting for Kelly to answer, and then I'm wrapping this up. Because I'm getting tired. I may just wait and do my reviews tomorrow. It does have a lanyard hole. What are you talking about? It's on the back spacer. It's got a lanyard pin, just like most of my knives have had. Same thing with the Tornado. It's got a itty bitty lanyard pin. Itty bitty lanyard pin. See? Yep. Inside the back spacer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Fred, most people don't have a clue what I'm talking about. I'll say that sometimes to the kids, and they're like, what? No, I did. Yeah, now, I had one in the back spacer of the original Zephyr, but when they decided to go, with the Integral, they put a hole in it. And I don't like holes. I don't like a hole through to scale. I don't care for it. It's not my thing. As you guys know, my first two knives didn't have my first knife didn't have a lanyard hole at all. Didn't have a pin, didn't anything, but I started doing the pin on the microburst, the second knife. So I try to put them in there. I just don't like the hole. Yeah, those were awesome, Kelly. I used to listen when I lived in North Carolina in my early preteen and teen years. I used to listen to the Reds radio broadcasts on AM Skipwave radio all the time. So that was pretty sweet. So, yep. All right, guys. Well, I am going to wrap this up. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, evening, the whole thing. Appreciate all you folks very, very, very much. And again, the support is just, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's too cool. So I hope you guys Yeah, that was it, Jim. That is so good. The guy, I can't remember his name that was the play-by-play guy, but he was really good. Yep, the old guys really knew how to do it. Ah! Okay, all the cuts on my hands are screaming from the Germex I just put on. Ow, wow, ow. This has been a painful live stream. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. As I said, oh, Father, thank you for coming in at the end there. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, message me, Tim, and let me know how the thing came out. If there was any update. There must not have been, or you would have told me. Ice the foot. Exactly. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel. See ya. Bye bye.